Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Morally Bankrupt podcast. Shane here, along with Dan and Don. I guess I want to talk about, guys. This is just some random topic I saw today. I was watching golf. John Daly, for some reason, the Moroccan Open, or whatever it was called, was dressed up in Arab attire and walking a camel. Now, I don't know why he was doing that. But do you think it helped him play better today because he shot under par for the first time in God knows how long I can remember?
I think that if John Daly could find some sort of weird exotic animal to walk before every tournament, he'd be in a lot better shape. And I'm just impressed that he wasn't doing it from a golf cart. So good for him.
Yeah. I mean, he was walking around good. He looked strong. I mean,
So he actually was like physically walking. Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's a step in the right direction.
Walking a camel at the Moroccan Open. Yeah. Good for him.
I mean, if anybody's going to get away with it on the any golf tour, it's John Daly.
Good for him. It looks like he was just soaking in the local culture.
Good for him.
Oh, yeah.
John Daly in his sweet pants. Was he wearing his sweet pants when he was walking the camel?
Well, he had the robe
The
or whatever
garb
you
on,
call it.
remember?
Is it a burqa?
Yeah.
I don't know. Burqa if you're a dude. I don't know if it's the same thing. But yeah, he had that thing on. And yeah. He had a camel. He camel.
There he is. There's John Daly. I'm looking at him right now. Look at that guy. What a guy. Well, all right. Well, that's a good thing to start with. Good for John Daly for walking camels. Those things are mean, man. Those things are not nice.
It actually
Waste Management Open. Wyndham Clark fired off of 61 today.
Domination.
What did you say it was? 30 and a 31?
Yeah, it was a 30 and 31, but he had a bogey on the front and still shot a 30.
That's ridiculous. That's just nuts.
Shoot 14 over tomorrow.
That is just
Probably.
nuts.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely not the betting favorite even with that start. So
yeah.
And let's see. A lot of guys pay tribute to Kobe. Finau rocking the 8 jersey and the purple and gold golf shoes all day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see. Tony's a classy cat anyway, so, seeing him do something like that wasn't surprising, but it was definitely nice to see. There's not a lot of big names in the top, we'll call it the top 25.
Rahm's by far the betting favorite.
There's really just not a lot going on here. I mean, Billy Horschel in there, J.B. Holmes is in there.
Funny all the guys that are good and they're +2, +3, Spieth, Ricky, all that.
Yeah. Justin Thomas is at 3 under.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you go out and you fire a 61 and take a 10 under on the first day, it's gonna, there's no easing into that.
No.
So good for that guy. Yeah, Ricky's 3 over right now.
Yeah, 13 shots.
Yeah.
So that's not great.
How about a random baseball thing real quick, guys? How about Dusty Baker officially being the Astros' new coach?
Yeah,
Dusty Baker.
He's 7 years old. A 1-year deal. I'm calling it right now. Dusty's coaching for 1 year, and they're bringing back A.J. Hinch to coach the Astros again after the suspension.
Right. After everything blows over. Not a bad call.
Oh, yeah.
Not a bad call.
But weird. Dusty Baker signs a 1-year deal, and he's old, so nobody thinks he's ever going to want to coach more than 1 year anyway. So it's not even a big deal when you hire the other guy back,
Yeah. Just till the news cycle turns over.
Ever coached A.J. Hinch? That's a good question.
Did Dusty Baker ever coach him?
Somehow to steal signs. Looking it up, Dan.
I am. I'm looking it up right now. I don't know. I don't think he did. Man, that would really take it back full circle, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be an odd turn of events. I mean, Not shocking at this point with what's going on, but
Well, I mean, the Astros are just a dumpster fire anyway.
absolutely.
Right. And I mean, who really has anything bad to say about Dusty Baker? It's just a PR move.
No, and the best part for me being a Cubs fan is I know Dusty Baker's not going to be a threat coaching-wise in Houston. Because the guy will get you to the playoffs maybe every year, but will never win the big boy.
Well,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, Dusty Baker never really impressed.
He's coached half the league, so.
Yeah, I mean, he's been everywhere.
And he's, I don't, has he actually ever won a title as a manager?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not that I'm aware of. Shane, do you know of him winning any titles?
I think he won one. Let's see. Did he win one with the Giants with Barry Bonds? I think he did. I think he won.
I don't
think he's ever won one.
think so.
He's gonna win one now, stealing some signs. Good for that guy.
Pretty sure the Astros are gonna have to walk through some like body detectors before they take the field now.
Yeah.
Probably, but it doesn't really matter. Because Dusty Baker's old school. He doesn't need technology to steal signs. He just does it. Like probably in sleep. He probably has mind reading capabilities.
He just goes into some weird place in his mind.
Baker ultimately won a World Series in 1981 with the Dodgers. But
Yeah,
I think
he
it was
won one as a player,
but not as a coach. Yeah.
God, that guy's been everywhere.
Right there, Tom Lasorda coached him, so he learned from Tom Lasorda how to.
Yeah. Man, that guy went from the Giants to the Cubs to the Reds to the Nationals and now to the Astros. He's been managing since '93.
Coached right before the next guy won the title every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Even the Cubs, he was two coaches, but yeah,
The Nationals,
he seems to be the setup guy.
So the next coach wins it.
Yeah, he's like the good luck Chuck of managers.
Yeah, he's the setup guy.
Good luck, Chuck. Gotta be
What's
good at
that?
something. He gets paid though.
Yeah, can't hate on that. Good for him.
Nope.
Dang, Dusty Baker. That poor cat.
He's walking into a dumpster fire.
He is absolutely walking into the dumpster fire. But he knows it. I mean,
I mean,
it's not like
that's
it's
why
going to be a big surprise.
and that's why he did a 1 year deal too. He's like, I'll test it out. And
Deal
then
with this for 1 year, and then you guys can suck me off. I'm not dealing with it any longer.
Bye.
All right.
Yep.
So we Dusty Baker. Do we have any other topics that we wanted to go into before Super Bowl sports betting special?
There's just not really a lot going on out there. NBA is kind of just a slow grind right now. You got Zion Williamson back. Huge news.
The All-Star rules somehow to honor Kobe, and they seem very confusing from what I saw. I didn't understand what they were at all. They're going to set the score after every quarter or something like that.
I caught a little bit of it. I just don't really.
All I know is in the NBA this week, as far as non-Kobe related stuff, Victor Oladipo came back for the Pacers last night, and
cost you some money too, didn't he?
He did. I needed him to have one more point,
Yeah,
but
no.
betting aside, hit a bomb to put them into OT, and they ended up winning. So,
Yeah,
welcome back, Vic.
That guy's a special talent. That guy's tough, man. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be
Such a team
he's
leader.
going to be a force. But only time will tell with that. But yeah, I mean, I think everything's just kind of grinding along this time of year. You really don't have anything really going on to speak of, except for we got the Super Bowl, and then we have all hail the XFL coming up very, very soon.
What, a week and a half or so?
Less than that, the 8th.
The 8th, yeah. So that's something to be very excited about.
A week from Saturday, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but until then, we're just going to have to get by with the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
So,
well, can't win them all.
No.
Roger Goodell is a punk.
Multitude of prop bets for the wonderful Super Bowl coming up to keep us entertained, other than just the regular game time spreads, which we'll talk about who we think is going to win the game at the end of all this. I think we need to dive into prop bets because they're way more fun than the actual game bets.
Right. Agreed.
All right, Shane, what you got?
All right, let's go to the list here.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. First thing I see listed. Now, we're actually not even talking about just the Super Bowl here. They have combination props and everything. First crazy thing you can bet on is actually, I believe it's a halftime show besides the actual halftime show every year is what they call the Puppy Bowl. Now, I'm familiar
Yes.
with this. The women around you probably super familiar with it because they are all in love with the Puppy Bowl. I know Allison is. Um, so, with that being said, the age of the MVP of the Puppy Bowl, over or under 17 and a half weeks. Plus 130 for over, minus 170 for under. Who you guys got?
I love that you can bet on the age of the puppy winning the MVP in the Puppy Bowl. I'm going to take the under. I think the youth is going to shine in this year's Puppy Bowl.
I'm taking the over. I think a more standard dog versus puppy is going to dominate.
It's called the Puppy Bowl.
I know, but
It's called
I'm cutting the
Puppy Bowl.
but I'm making the cutoff. If you're over 17 and a half weeks, you're no longer a puppy.
So
That's
then
the
it
cutoff.
shouldn't even be in the Puppy Bowl.
But they're
Yeah.
gonna be.
Man, your logic is flawed. All
I'm
right.
taking the over.
All right. 17 and a half weeks. I'm saying under.
I'm going to have to go with the under as well. I think it's probably fan vote on this one. I think the women are going to go with the younger. I'm not sure how to determine MVP, but I imagine it's fan vote of some sort.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Probably.
either, but
Probably.
I'm loving the under.
All right.
Love it.
Next one, also about the Puppy Bowl. What will be the gender of the MVP? A male or a female?
Ooh.
Are those the only options?
They are the only options. There are only two. Now, that,
Yeah, they're not old enough to question their own sexuality at 17 and a half weeks. So we're just going to have to go with the old-fashioned
let's go old
male or
fashioned
female. Yeah.
dick,
Yeah.
no dick. You know,
Yeah.
Undercarriage or no undercarriage?
Yeah. Man, I think that
even money on female now is minus
even
140.
it's even money. You know what? I'm taking female. I think the Puppy Bowl is getting a little bit more progressive. I think that you're going to see more females in the Puppy Bowl this year, and I think it's time. I think it's time for a female dog to step up and do it.
All right. Well,
See if
that brings us on to the next.
the puppy bowl.
Will a puppy attempt to mate? Yes or no?
Absolutely,
Without a doubt.
absolutely,
Uh,
and it'll
that's
probably
plus
be
you get 3.5 times your money on that. So
yeah, and it'll probably be the MVP. I think that's probably what will make her. That'll really put her into that pole position.
Hey, Shane.
yeah.
Fun fact, this year, 96 adoptable puppies from 61 animal shelters and rescue organizations around the country make up the rosters for Team Rough and Team Fluff.
What kind of public service announcement was that?
That brings me on to our next question. This
Well, we
kind of
talked earlier if the dogs were adopted or whether they were going to be pure breed.
Hold on, Shane, go ahead.
I think that explains why the odds are like they are for the next question. Will the MVP be a purebred or mixed breed?
Yep.
Purebred's
Yep.
picking out plus 425, mixed breed minus 800. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's a lot of mutts, man. It's a lot of rescue dogs.
Yeah.
So, which is a good
I'm
thing.
going big money. I'm going purebred just because I like money.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what. Take it a step further. Tell me what kind of dog you think it'll be.
Ooh.
What kind of dog do I think it would be? Probably a beagle. They seem like something that would definitely, get picked up as a pure breed out of a pound.
Yeah, beagles are. Yeah, I could see that.
If we're going purebred, I'm going to say it's a German Shepherd if it's purebred.
Oh, what? No.
Also,
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Not a shot. It's gonna be a mutt. Probably the ugliest female dog you ever seen. It's gonna be hideous. Like that one right there.
I'm looking through the lineup.
Oh my sweet dick! You have to put that on our social media.
This is a Chihuahua miniature Dachshund, 16 weeks.
Yes. Is it a female?
Named Brody.
I don't think that fits. But then again, I don't know. The Puppy Bowl is getting pretty progressive.
No. Look at the photo.
Yeah, no.
It's a guy.
Brody's got a wiener.
It's a guy.
All right, moving on, Shane.
all right, we have one more Puppy Bowl bet. All right, now this is a super prop, super duper prop bet here.
So this is one of those super long shots that it's
Yeah.
a flyer. It's a little flyer you might just throw some money on just to see what happens.
And see, this is not even having to do with the actual puppies, really.
Well,
This is, will Michael Vick tweet about the Puppy Bowl?
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Get paid 10-1 if you say yes, and it's minus 5,000 for no. So that means you got to bet $500 to win 100. So.
Yes. Somewhere, someone is begging Mike Vick to just tweet something about the Puppy Bowl. It's
Does
happening.
he have a Twitter? I don't even know.
How would he not? Are you kidding me?
Let me look.
He's got to.
I'm sure he has one, but I don't know why he would tweet about the Puppy Bowl. I mean, that's really. I mean,
Hey, he's growing. He's
he's
feeling
trying to do like
bad about things.
stuff and be more about animals and stuff. He's trying to spread the word, so you never know.
Yeah. He's trying to really make amends for things. Oh, absolutely. He's got a Twitter.
2.8 million followers.
That guy's got a following, man. Him saying something about the Puppy Bowl, that attracted a lot of attention. I like it. I think he might do it simply because it's a prop bet this year.
There we go. It is very possible. All right, moving on from Puppy Bowl. Let's go to, this is pregame. My personal favorite, the national anthem length. Over under 2 minutes. Demi Lovato singing, by the way.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go under.
Under is actually the underdog. So there you go.
Yeah. I like
minus
under.
Over.
I'm saying over.
I'll roll with the under with Dan. I like taking the risky bets.
Yeah. I like it. I don't think it's that risky. I think she blows straight through it.
All right, another bet on. Let's see what we got here. Will Demi Lovato be wearing a skirt, dress, or gown to sing the national anthem?
Ooh, yes.
Well, you got to hear what the odds are first.
No, I'm just saying yes.
Go ahead, Shane.
Plus 175. No, plus 135.
Yeah. We're in Miami, right? And it's going to be warm. So I think common sense would dictate that she would probably be wearing some sort of a dress or skirt, right?
Oh, yeah.
Safe.
I mean, it's going to be hot. Sure.
Yeah, safe money's on the favorite. What else you got for us?
Oh, it's trying to make me bet here. I clicked on it on accident. All right. Yeah. Well, Demi Lovato.
Bet on the dress.
Apparently I did. Will Demi Lovato's microphone color be black? Yes or no? Minus one.
No.
Minus 250 for yes. Plus 170 for no.
The microphone or the stand or the whole thing or what? What will be bet? I mean, is she gonna walk out there with a Jonathan Davis microphone stand?
Yeah, what are the parameters here?
How's this gonna work? What is just the microphone?
What if she has an earpiece mic?
You can bet on her having a stand or not either.
Oh yeah, she could absolutely have just an earpiece mic thing,
Yeah. Well, it's just will the microphone color be black? So whatever it is it black or not?
Yep.
Yeah.
It will be, and she will have a hold of it. She'll have two hands on that giant black microphone. For sure.
Better be a firm hold as well.
Take a knee during the national anthem. Yes, plus 400. No, minus 700.
So who we're talking about?
The players only, or are we talking anybody on the staff, or just players?
No, it's just players, right? Yeah. So we're talking about the 49ers. They've come in. What's the guy's name that took a knee, caused all this trouble in the first place?
Oh,
what's that?
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick. Kaepernick. Nick, that's it.
Yeah. So, yeah. So the 49ers had to deal with him. I don't know. I think the 49ers kind of probably. Man, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I bet it happens. I can't see it happening under.
No.
Really?
I'm saying no as well.
I'll be the odd guy out. I'll say yeah. I'll say it will. I don't think it'll be a Chief because I think Andy Reid would probably choke him out if they did, because his mustache, and I can see Shanahan just being like, "Yeah, guys, it's cool."
Now, you did see though Clark for the Chiefs did show up to the press conference today in a Trump and Kanye's hoodie.
Man, that he did. That he
So
did. So yeah, I don't think it'll be a Chief, man.
I'm going with it. No.
I think yes. I think some 49er will slide on in there and do
Nope.
it.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Now, right?
You know what? Now here's the thing. I bet it does happen, but I bet they don't show it on TV.
That's entirely possible.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting one. All right. What else? What else we have?
We got, will any scoring drive take less time than it takes Demi Lovato to sing the national anthem? I'm going with yes. That's the heavy favorite at minus 270. No is plus 180. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's especially with Patrick Mahomes, that dude could score.
Well, I mean, you've got the possibility of a scoop and score, pick six, turnover in the red zone. I mean, there's a million things that could happen. You know, that seems like a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, so
that could be an odd one though. Could be an odd one though.
So I would say yes.
I'd say yes, but
yeah, I'm going with yes, but you never know. Super
that could be one that you end up getting burnt on.
Yeah. Could just be a standard game.
How many public Instagram posts will Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend post on February 2nd? Over, under, 4.
What time is she going to wake up in the morning? So I need to know how much time she has.
Yeah, what time is her alarm set for?
125 is the favorite right now. Minus 115 is the over. So, I mean, it's not paying even money on either one. But
what's the number?
4.5.
Oh, way over. Way over.
Yeah, I think that'll be the first half.
Way over. Yeah, no.
What?
I mean, is this during the game or is this the entire day?
The entire day.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. Are you kidding me?
The over all day.
Yeah, that's the entire day. She'll have that taken care of by noon.
Yeah.
On the way into the game.
Yeah.
All right. How many TikToks will Patrick Mahomes' brother make on February 2nd? Over, under, 5.5.
All of them. I don't know what this TikTok thing is.
What's a TikTok?
It's another social media video, little short music video type deal.
Oh.
Short
video.
Yeah.
Well, it's people wanting attention, so yes. Over.
Heavy favorites minus 190 is the over.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm going with the over that one as well.
Yep.
Yep.
How many times will they mention Katie Sowers being the first female coach in the Super Bowl? Over, under, a half.
Over all day.
I don't even know.
Yeah. 700. I mean, I think it should have been. But, yeah, definitely.
Minus 700? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Man, that's terrible.
Hey, Shane, take your whole tab that you owe me and bet it all on that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can't lose, but you can't really win much at minus 700 either.
No. I mean, no one's really going to come out a winner regardless.
But
I would say definitely yes on that one.
What else you got?
Results of first coaches challenge. Play stands minus 105. Player returned minus 135.
That's a crapshoot. Probably. Play stands. They hate admitting that they're wrong.
Ooh, fun one here. Total Donald Trump tweets on February 2nd. Over, under 13.5.
It's actually a more realistic number.
I know. I'm going over, Actually, he's going to be at the game. He's at the game. He's not tweeting. I'm going under.
I'm going to say under as well.
Man, I'm going to go.
Unless he goes on a barrage afterwards, like.
It says retweet count is towards wager. So.
Say it again.
Retweets do not count towards wager. So
just his tweets. Yeah, just his original tweets that come straight from him.
I'm saying under.
I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over. Yep.
Let's see what else we got here.
Controversy. I like it.
This is a fun one. What will be the case on February 2nd, 2020 at S&P 500 market close? We're talking about the stock market here. The San Francisco 49ers are Super Bowl winners, and S&P 500 closed above the previous close. 49ers Super Bowl winners, and S&P closes below previous close. Chiefs winners above previous close. Chiefs losers, or Chiefs winners below previous close. So you got to get both of them.
Yeah, I'm not even. For one, that would give away my pick for who's going to win. And two, that is way too involved.
Yeah. I do know traditionally, which shows here because it's the lower odds, that the market generally goes up the day after the Super Bowl. But
Sure.
that's still, if you pick the 49ers or Chiefs, it's still plus 220 for it to go up versus 275 go down.
Yeah.
So, another fun one. Is the Bitcoin price more at the end of the game or less?
Bitcoin's still a thing?
I'll tell you, is that still around?
Yes, worth like $9,000 a coin.
It's crazy.
Do you own any, Shane?
Not currently, no. However, betting website I use does encourage me to take payment in Bitcoin. So, if I win,
I bet they do.
Yeah.
I bet they do. I don't know. I have no idea. That one I can't get into it.
All right.
I can't get into Bitcoin until it's like an actual legit currency based on something that I can hold in my hands.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a fan of the same deal.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of a good old fashioned pump and dump. I have no problem jumping in, riding the wave, and catching out.
Right. Yeah, right. Right.
I'm not going to believe in it. I know it is what it is, but if you catch the wave and then jump off before you crash into the rocks, good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
What
else you got?
Would be that is poured on the game-winning coach? Lime, green, yellow, orange, red, clear water, blue, or purple. Now, surprisingly, which one would you think is the odds-on favorite?
Probably the field. Probably all of them. Like all others.
The one that is a heavy favorite for some reason. Purple. Why purple? I have no idea. It is an odds-on favorite. It's minus 120. The closest one to it is red at plus 350.
My money's on orange.
Wow. Yeah, I'm saying I like water. I think water wins it.
That's plus 800, so you get paid out pretty nicely, Dan, if you bet on that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What else you got?
Let's see. Oh, hold on. That's where I'm at. Will a non-QB throw a touchdown?
Ooh.
Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes.
Where you go?
No. What are the odds?
It was shit. My damn phone's shipping out on me here.
We need to get you a printer.
Yeah.
So you can print things out.
I don't know why it's messing up. Anyways, yeah, I'm going with no. All right, back to where I need to be at. Who will the Super Bowl MVP mention first in his speech? Teammates, God, city, coach, owner, family, or does that mention any of the above?
Without giving away who I think the MVP is going to be, I think it's going to be God.
And that's the second most favorite at plus 225. Yeah. I'm going to go with teammates. I mean, but that's obviously, it's the favorite at plus 120. I do think God still gets mentioned, but I think teammates are going to be first. Ooh, here we go. Here's some good ones. Will Andy Reid coach the Super Bowl in a Hawaiian shirt? Yes or no?
No.
No. Negative.
No.
No is minus 10,000. However, you get 14-1. You say yes.
As much as I would be okay with that, I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately.
They really have it out for old Andrew Reid in this one.
Uh-oh.
Will he eat a cheeseburger before the end of the broadcast?
No.
Now you get 12-1 if you say yes. I mean, I think it's entirely possible he eats a cheeseburger.
During the Super Bowl.
Well, it could be in the post game.
Yeah, this
It's
could
just
be
during-
afterwards.
No.
I also say no. There's no
Him
chance.
eating
No
his
chance.
mustache are classy.
No chance. Now afterwards,
They're not.
he's gonna go home and eat a couple cheeseburgers.
They're not gonna. No.
I mean, it is Hard Rock Stadium, though, so they get Hard Rock Cafe. They might have a cheeseburger brought to him.
Not now.
Nope, not gonna
He's
happen.
hungry. Game.
I don't like it. All right, I've got your props pulled up now in front of me too, so I can see what you're looking at. You know what I like? I think this is a good one. I like will Dave Portnoy kicked out of the Super Bowl.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Plus 450. I mean, I like it. I'm a huge
Plus
fan.
450. Plus 450.
My vote is absolutely.
Now, what would that guy do to get kicked out of the Super Bowl?
They don't let him in because of his background against Goodell. He's not allowed to be in there.
Allegedly, he's going to try to sneak in wearing like a mustache and a hat and everything like that.
But every year he tries, but every year he gets caught, and they eventually boot him.
You mean to tell me?
He got under Goodell's skin so bad.
No,
they
that's not
banned
even.
him.
I don't. Roger Goodell. Don't even get me started on that guy.
The clown shirt. Remember the one Sean Payton wore?
Yeah.
Goodell? That's
Yeah.
Bar's shirt.
Yeah. So now, hold on. I'm not even. None of this is. I don't even care about any of that. What I'm thinking is, these. I mean, I know we've all been to an NFL game. The people working security. I'm not trying to knock anybody.
Well, we can't talk about that. Dan, we can both attest to how poor security was at the Citrus Bowl when we went to see the Notre Dame LSU game. But we won't get into detail about that. We won't get any detail about any of that. What is there for?
How are they catching this guy? Is there some sort of like FBI facial recognition technology that I don't know about?
Fans find him and start like posting about him and shit. Probably.
So he's actually getting in. He's just
he's getting in and then getting kicked out after the fact.
Yeah.
The bet is, will he get kicked out? Not is he going to get in. It's will he get kicked out?
So we already know that he's going to get in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the question. I'm saying he's going to get in, then get caught by someone posting online, hey, I found Portnoy, or somebody's going to say something, and he's going to get booted.
So it's like, where's Waldo for the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Beautiful. I love it. I'm rooting for him. I'm going to say no.
Go Portnoy.
Dave, figure it out this year, kid.
Perfect. At minus 850. They think he's not getting kicked out this year.
Man, he gets kicked out every year.
They think he's going to do it. Or they think he just won't try.
No, he's going to try.
They're sleeping on old Dave, which is dumb. Well, I don't know. He did just make a shitload of money. He
may be hungover still by then.
He might still be in the island somewhere. They're just betting on him not being fucking able to even make it.
Yeah, that dude became a bajillionaire yesterday.
He was already hundreds of millions in there, but then he.
Oh, I know, but that just made it to where he actually made the announcement of he has an infinite amount of money now.
Ran like 20%.
Yeah, he did. That's not accurate.
That's what he said. Just saying.
Wow. There are some good ones on here.
What else you got, Dan?
Oh, will Nike release a commercial with Colin Kaepernick during the Super Bowl?
Oh, God.
Absolutely. At plus 500, I got to bet on that.
I mean, would the networks allow it?
Of course they would. What are you talking about?
I'm going no. I'm saying no.
Shane, what are you saying?
I'm saying yes, especially at plus 500. Why not?
I'm saying no.
Man, I'm kind of hung up on this one. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. I don't even.
I'm saying no.
Care. I hope they don't.
That's also why I'm saying no. But that's beside the point.
Let's see. Well, what's going on to where they might? I bet they will. I'm saying yes. I'm with Shane.
I'm saying no.
Oh man, here's a good one. Will a fan run onto the field during the game?
Oh God. What's the line on this one?
Yes is plus 575 and no is minus 1100.
Oh, we got to go. I'm saying yes all day. Let's get paid.
they go on, they run on the field. I mean, just on off chance somebody does, it's not even worth betting on the no because you have to bet
sure.
11 to win 100. Like it's pointless.
Sure.
So
When's the last time you saw a fan run on the field during an NFL game?
Do we know anybody going that we could pay to run on the field?
Where's Dennis? Maybe Dave Portnoy will do it.
run on the field.
Gotcha, bitches.
Oh man.
There are
Will
some
any
really.
player be ejected for throwing a punch or fighting?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
That's a good one. No, that ain't gonna happen. That's not even.
I don't think it's gonna happen. It's plus 800.
Yeah. No, that ain't gonna happen. Oh,
Ooh.
oh God! Are you seeing the one right underneath it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Will any player propose to his girlfriend on the field after the game? Yes.
Oh God. Oh God, that's a bet on the. Oh God.
Plus 500 if you say yes, Don.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
Hell no.
Oh
Happening.
man, this is a heartbreaker. Can you imagine watching the game hoping this happens? Will either kicker hit the upright or crossbar on a missed field goal or a missed extra point? Or extra point attempt. Missed field goal or extra point attempt.
So it's crossbar at any point on any kick.
Upright, crossbar, it's got to be a missed field goal or extra point attempt.
Oh, okay.
So they've got to
that's a
hit
kick
it
out.
and miss.
Kick
So you're
out,
rooting
okay.
for kickers to hit crossbars
And miss.
and goalposts. Upright.
He's got to go no on that. I mean, just them hitting the crossbar alone is just.
Fine though.
Yes is plus 300, no is minus 500.
I'm going no.
God, I would love to bet that and then
Let's
just
say-
pray.
But I'm gonna say yes just because I want to see it happen.
Pray.
I want to see a doink and then it bounce right back out.
Man, here's a wild one. Will either team not punt during the game?
Oh God. Ew.
Yes is plus 650, no is minus 1400.
I'm saying no. Both teams punt.
No, absolutely. That's crazy. That is absolutely wild. Will the game be tied again after 0-0?
Maybe.
Yeah. I believe it will. Here's safeties. Somebody edit that out. That was disgusting. Ooh, here's a good one, Shane Funk. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
The Super Bowl winning team visit the White House.
Oh, all day. I mean, dude, especially if it's the Chiefs. I mean, come on. Clark already showing up.
If it's the Chiefs, then yeah, absolutely.
So the line is yes, minus 300.
Ooh.
No, plus 200. Good.
Yeah, I would take the yes just because, I mean, some people might not go, but
Right.
I think a whole team's actually skipped it that actually mattered. I think a WNBA team skipped it.
Yeah, I
but,
mean, I know of one player already who's already said he's not going to go, which is not a shocker with who it is. But yeah,
Who was it?
Richard Sherman.
Oh, yeah, no, that guy.
He's already said if they win, he's not going.
Yeah, no, he hates freedom, so whatever. Speaking of the White House, which commercial will appear first? Donald Trump or Michael Bloomberg?
I got to go with Bloomberg. I think he
Yeah.
spent more money.
He's spending more money. Yeah, Bloomberg's dishing out the money.
Plus
$290
190.
billion already, and he's only pulling like 6%. Like the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got like 50 billion, so he didn't care.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Speaking of the White House, the Oval Office, let's talk about wardrobe malfunctions. Thanks, Bill. Will Shakira have a wardrobe malfunction during the halftime show?
I hope so, but I always
the world hopes so.
It must be reported on CNN as a wardrobe malfunction too, for yes to be greater than one. So somebody else has to say it was a wardrobe malfunction. So I mean, that there alone makes it no all day. 'Cause, I mean, they could just say, "Oh, her titty popped out," and then you lose.
That no is a minus 7,500. The heavy favorite has a titty not popping out.
Yes.
How many times will Alex Rodriguez be shown during the halftime show? Over one half of a time or under one half of a time? Will he or will he not be shown?
Plus 145. Yeah, I'd take the over.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could accidentally show him. I mean,
the camera could just be panning. He might be a backup dancer. He's got a lot of free time on his hands right now.
does. Was he on Dancing with the Stars ever? I feel like he was.
I don't know, but if he wasn't, he should be. A-Rod. Talking about A-Rod.
How many wardrobe changes for Jennifer Lopez? Over under 2.5.
Is that he's doing the halftime show?
Yeah, just J-Lo and Shakira.
Oh. How many, Shane?
Over under 2.5 wardrobe changes for Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, I'm going over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it's 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking 3 at least. I mean, she can sing at least 3 songs, right? So, I mean,
Yeah,
3.
Sure. There's all kinds of weird, like people doing guest appearances. DJ Khaled, Enrique Iglesias, Gloria Estefan.
What?
Yeah.
Turn the beat around.
Yep.
Why the fuck would they bring Gloria Estefan out? That'd be terrible.
I don't know, man. Somebody get her out of her wheelchair and take her to fucking Miami. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's win some money.
Award malfunction during the halftime show.
Man, I don't know.
Shakira would do one on purpose. I think J-Lo would do one on purpose to get relevance. She did have a movie recently come out where she was a stripper. So, I mean.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who did?
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez did.
Really?
Yeah. It did not do well.
By the way, people that I know, Alice was going to get me to watch a movie that involved a bunch of strippers in it. Go figure.
Tell me.
Hustlers. She's like, it's got Jennifer Lopez, and it's got a bunch of girls in it that are strippers that are hustling men. I was like, hold on, so you make me watch a movie about strippers? Okay. Twist my arm.
Was it terrible?
It actually wasn't bad, man. They had remember?
Oh,
no. You remember where they had Cardi B got in trouble for saying that she like drugged dudes back in her past and like stole their money in the hotel room?
Yeah.
That's where it came from. Because this is from the movie. That's what they do in the movie. Is they drug dudes and they take your credit cards and max them out and take all the shit.
So it was a biography about Cardi B?
They had her teaching not J-Lo, but the other main girl in the movie how to do a lap dance because she was a new girl. And she obviously had experience.
Wow.
Well, Cardi B.
That's disgusting. Anyway, moving on. I feel dirty. Speaking of dirty, will Shakira and Jennifer Lopez twerk during the halftime show?
Oh yeah, sure.
Good God. Oh, why is this happening?
The best, though, Dan, look underneath it. Both must twerk for yes to be graded the winner. Twerk is defined as a dance move involving thrusting hip movements and a low squatting stance.
A low what?
A low squatting stance.
Oh, my God.
Twerk is defined as a dance move involving thrusting hip movements and a low squatting stance.
It's the greatest prop bet ever. I'm betting yes.
What's the line?
Plus 170 for yes. No is minus 250. So
I gotta say yes, just because of the great definition of twerking. I just want it to happen because I want to see them have this bet going again next year.
Define low.
Low enough for a squatting stance.
Is that like?
I think that's in every probably Super Bowl repertoire of dance moves.
Well, I mean, maybe for the dancers, but I mean, we're also talking about two women that are, what are they? Probably 45.
But both of them are famous for
J-Lo's like
too.
52, dude.
J-Lo's 52.
She's in better shape than all of us, probably.
Oh yeah, well she's on A-Rod's treatment of HGH.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean,
how old is Shakira?
Shakira's probably 40.
Let me look here.
And J-Lo may not be 52. She may be like 47 or 45 or something. But
Shakira's 42.
Because
I
know J-Lo's older than A-Rod, I believe.
J-Lo's
like
50.
Yeah,
J-Lo's 50 and Shakira's 42.
She's only 5'2".
So, yeah, man. God.
I say one of them twerks. Oh, no, they both have to.
Both have to do it.
Oh, God. So it has to be the dance routine.
They both have to do a dance move involving thrusting hip movements.
I'm saying yes.
And a low squatting stance.
I want to say yes so bad. I'm going yes.
Even just for half a second. If they both
just one little pow.
Just fucking break it
down. One little hip pop.
Just turn their asses to the camera and just
boop. Yep,
boom.
I'm saying yes.
It's possible. Totally possible.
All right. Will Smith make an appearance during the halftime show?
I sure hope so. It's Miami, dude. He's got to.
Let's say you got to come out and sing Miami.
He's got to. God, what if he does? Blow the roof off that place.
I mean, Bad Boys did just come
Bad
out.
Boys is coming out.
Yep,
right.
That's perfect timing for it.
Oh man,
he just promoted
Bad Boys came out like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It's out.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw 1917 last week instead of watching Bad Boys, but yeah, I'm sure it's awesome. 1917 was fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah. I've heard nothing but really.
But yeah, with the timing, that would make sense. If Will Smith, I hope Will Smith comes out.
Man, I hope he does. I think that wraps it up for our.
That's the wild prop bets. Everything else is just in-game stuff. I mean, I like talking about the crazy bets more than I do the other stuff.
It's all ridiculous. Yeah, it's all ridiculous. Party prop sheet. What are you? Tell me more. National anthem. The coin toss. Coin toss. What do you think about the coin toss?
Tails never fails.
Going heads, Joe got me on the national title game with tails. I'm gonna go heads this time. I figure, odds are my favor, even though there's two totally different coins in two different places. But screw it.
Okay. All right. You've got your super. Your what will the first offensive play be? A run or a pass? Yeah. Run is a favorite for sure. Let's see what else we have in here. Anything interesting? Ooh. First scoring play of the game, touchdown or a field goal or safety.
What's safety payout? That's the hedge bet.
It's grouped together with field goal this year, so it's plus 130. It's not nearly as cool.
Oh,
as it
that's
used to
no
be.
fun.
Yeah.
The safety is normally the random 10,000 bet.
Yeah, normally.
Yeah, no. So no security blanket there.
Oh,
I know. The rest of this is just
if you want
stuff. Yeah. So let's talk about the game itself. I'll start with you, Shane. Who do you got? Who's going to win this thing?
Man, since I bet against them 2 weeks in a row with the points, since they're giving away so many and get murdered, this time I'm not going to be fooled by the greatness of Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and the cheeseburger-eating bastard, Andy Reid. I'm going with the Chiefs minus 1.5. And did you want to talk about the over-under yet, or you just want to go with the team for now?
Talk about what?
The over-under as well, or do you want to talk about just why I think?
Sure. We can talk about the over-under. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. Well, I definitely think the Chiefs covered by 1.5 because the San Francisco 49ers are absolute trash garbage. Jimmy Garoppolo, I do not believe in him whatsoever. They're trying to make him the next idol, next whatever. He's not that good. He's a wannabe Tom Brady without the team around him, and he's trash. So the Kansas City Chiefs are going to beat the absolute crap out of the San Francisco 49ers. I think they score 48 or 54 points by themselves. The over-under is 54.5. I figure San Francisco might kick a field goal. I'm taking over 54.5 as well.
All right.
So what are you predicting? Like 54-3?
Sure. Whatever. I do not believe the 49ers. I believe they're absolute trash, a terrible team. Mainly because they beat my Saints in a horrific fashion, and they gave up 48 points to us, and we don't have any receivers besides Michael Thomas. So I'm going to say that Kansas City puts up, at least 50 plus. So the over is totally safe. Because San Francisco might accidentally score, like maybe Mahomes' backup comes in or third string comes in and throws a pick six, maybe. You never know.
All right, Don, what do you think?
I'm gonna back Shane up on. I think the Chiefs are gonna win, but I don't think it's gonna be 50-something-3 by any means. I think the Chiefs are gonna cover, no problem. I think they're probably gonna win by, I'm gonna say 10. Say Chiefs by 10.
Over under.
I'm gonna take the over. I think it's going to be more of like 40 something to 30 something ish, or 30 something to 20 something. Hopefully, at least. But I just don't see San Francisco stopping Mahomes and Hill, and I I think they're going to keep doing what they've been doing, just cramping down everybody's throat as much as they can and just rack up points.
When you go
And
down your games that much and come back and still win by a bunch, like, I mean,
yeah, I mean, the Chiefs don't give up. That is for sure. I don't think San Francisco has all the tools to beat the Chiefs this year. I just don't.
I can agree. Daniel seems perplexed. What do you think, Daniel?
I think you're sleeping on the 49ers is what I think. I think you're sleeping on a man, I'll tell you what. This is what I think. I think that they have got the ability to put pressure on Pat Mahomes, and I think they are going to confuse him. Um, he's a slow starter anyway, right?
That's for sure. I won't argue on that one.
I don't think I'm taking the under for sure. The under, love the under. Um, I think that it is a very low scoring game through the beginning. I think that the 49ers are going to do everything in their power to keep that time of possession, kind of like what the Titans were trying to do until they got shut down, right? Titans got shut down. That run game got shut down. I do think Kansas City does win this game, but I think this game looks an awful lot like the game looked against the Titans. Um, I can't imagine. I can't imagine the final score being any more than maybe something along the lines of like a 17-24, something like that. 17-27.
So you're saying way under the under.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Caught up in being too. Oh, go ahead.
What's that?
I said, go ahead. I got a point to make about confusing quarterbacks. A second, but go ahead.
Yeah, I can see Mahomes kind of turning it on, and after some second half adjustments, you've got Andy Reid's a fantastic coach. Between him and his mustache, I think they come out in the second half and they get it figured out and start putting some points on the board. But thinking that Nick Bosa's not going to get in the backfield and mess with Mahomes, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. There's no way. There's no way.
I can feel that, but I think Mahomes is a better quarterback out of the two.
Agree. I agree.
Yeah, Nick Bosa is a threat, but you at least have linemen to help you with that. Whereas the threat for the Chiefs against the 49ers is Tyron Honey motherfucking Badger Mathau, who back there creating ruckus. Did you see when they were playing against who was it? Houston and Deshaun Watson? They showed the highlight after the game where because I saw Deshaun Watson like talking to Mathau after this play particularly. And there's like a 3rd and like 8, and he's trying to pass it. And he like taps him on the helmet and is like, man, he pointed at him like, you tell him to say something like you're good, you know what I'm saying? And you go show the replay of the play. He starts off faking a blitz, drops back deep, cuts one way across the field to the left to make him think that safety help's going to be over there. Then he breaks back to the right, and then after he shuts down that receiver, because then now he thinks safety help is over here, he blitzes him and meets him at the line of scrimmage when he is a sprint. Like he played Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun Watson's not a bad quarterback. He can read all his defenses pretty well, but he set himself up in so many fake positions to even make go through his checkdowns that all of a sudden he goes, shit, all I can do is run on 3rd and 8, and then he met at the line of scrimmage by the same guy who mind raped him.
And like I said, I'm not going to give the 49ers any more than 14, 17 points. I'm just not. For that reason. I just don't believe that Garoppolo is, he's good enough not to lose games for you, but he's not good enough to just take over, right? The over-under for his passing is, what, 240 and a half yards. Over under
Yeah.
240 and a half, right? And I think he'll fall somewhere probably under that. And Mahomes is at 300 and a half. And I think Mahomes will end up somewhere over that. Mahomes is a better quarterback. He's way more of a threat. But I think they're going to put some points on the board. I just think it's going to be a slow grinding first quarter and a half. And then I think Mahomes is going to wake up. And I think the second half is going to be the Mahomes show. And he's going to be your Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, yeah, I believe the 49ers would love to slow it down to a run game. But unfortunately, I don't think they can keep up at all. So, I mean, if Chiefs can get 14 points on the board, then the 49ers have no offense after that because you got to rely on Jimmy Garoppolo to throw. So, I mean,
Right.
San Francisco's gone up on some people big, but they ran for 300 yards.
Absolutely.
You can't put the ball at people's throat when you're behind. So, I mean,
exactly.
It's over.
Yeah, that's why I think the second half is it kind of widens out a little bit. That's when you've got to really lean on Garoppolo, and I don't think he's got it in him. I think you're going to see you might see a couple turnovers, you might see a lot of 3-and-outs, and that's when Mahomes gets the ball. What did they do? They scored on like 7 or 8 possessions in a row, touchdowns on 7 or 8 possessions in a row, something ridiculous like that. So I mean, they got the firepower, and the 49ers, they're not going to be able to hold them back all game. They're going to have a really good game plan. They've had 2 weeks to figure it out, but Andy Reid's going to adjust halftime, and they're going to end up taking it in the second half.
Oh, yeah. That's what
I
I
said
said.
we're sleeping on San Francisco, though.
Well, I mean, saying that they're going to put up
I was saying they're going to get
beat
blown
by
out
49 is
No, I didn't say that. I said 10.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be about a 10-point game.
I said 50, so
Yeah, I think the 49ers are
I think it's going to be in between 7 and 10 points, roughly. I don't think it's going to be a field goal at the end by any means.
No, I don't either. I think it's pretty decisive towards the end, but I think it takes a long time.
Yeah,
there.
but I'm going Chiefs by 10.
Yeah. Here's a question that I didn't see this as a prop bet, but do you see a coach's challenge being thrown? And if so, do you see that play being overturned?
you're referring to any coach's challenge or the pass interference?
Any coach's challenge.
Let's actually, Let's go with the pass interference. I like that a lot. Let's talk about
a big
that.
one, a big topic.
Yeah.
Hey Shane, is that salt on a wound or?
It is a very fucking bad wound.
Does that make you want to punch babies like Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah. Chinese babies like Stephen A. Smith.
Pow pow!
Hashtag coronavirus. Shout out Yao Ming. My bad for last episode, bro.
Hashtag drink Bud Light. Compliments of Shane Funk.
Yeah. I have not mentioned Bud Light yet. Bud Light, I'm waiting on my sponsorship cases to arrive. I mean, I don't even need money. Just send me cases of beer.
You haven't made any Bud Light induced mistakes yet.
Not yet. Y'all haven't done anything to anger me, and I was close when you brought the pass interference call, but I'm going to say they do overturn one, so the league has, we get credibility that we actually overturned one that should have been. And then they're going to have another one that is blatantly obvious, terrible in the game that's going to get challenged.
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
You gotta remember, this is the last game that people are going to remember before they start watching the XFL. This is their last impression on the football-loving American public before they have a chance to sit down and wrap their brains around what Vince McMahon has been doing. How do they want to leave this? It better be legit, right?
They're definitely going to have to do something. It's going to be interesting to see for sure. Either way, XFL is going to dominate their ass as far as creativity. Now, XFL is not going to have the athletes, but
no.
As far as creativity, NFL is going to do something to make a statement. I agree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the fact is that the athletes that they do have in the XFL are going to be evenly matched against the other athletes that they have in the XFL. And they're high-level athletes. We're talking about guys that played D1 football. These aren't scrubs that are coming off of some
So,
these aren't a bunch of freaking insurance salesmen and going out there to play at lunch. This is, so it'll be, the entertainment value will be there. So
see, that's the
this
beauty I
is,
think the XFL is going to present is they're going to be able to take guys that they're still great athletes. Don't get me wrong, but they are not going to need the big name guys to sell the league. I think they've come up with a way to make the game itself, that entertaining that you'll eventually know the guys, but you don't need to know the guys on the field in order to make the game appealing to you.
Well, I mean, I can already tell you right now, I already want to listen to an XFL game just because they're their broadcast crew and how they're going to set everything up more than anything. I'm stoked for that.
Yeah, McAfee's got a hand in it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So anything that McAfee's doing, I'm cool with. If Pat McAfee's got a microphone in front of his face,
Live on a sideline.
There's a really good chance that I'm going to listen.
He was name dropping XFL during the damn national title game, like a champion.
He sure was. Yeah, he sure was. That's right.
And that's how they're going to do broadcast for the XFL.
Yeah, they're going to have somebody on the sideline pacing up and down. Pat better be getting.
I'm about to say, he's got to do some cardio, bro.
Yeah, he did not fare well there in the second half. He had a rough time.
He gets some offensive.
He pushed through. He
gets some offensive tees back and forth though. He's gonna be a little winded.
He pushed through. He made it.
He'll be one of those desks on a cart like they had Booger McFarland riding on. They just.
Oh my God!
Can we give him a segue?
Pat McAfee on a Segway on the sideline.
Yeah.
He'd end up on the 50-yard line.
That's what I'm saying, though. That would be gold, though. Give Pat McAfee a Segway on the sideline. Just see what happens.
Question is, can you get DUI on a Segway?
Can you get a DUI on a Segway?
Absolutely. It's a moving vehicle.
Inside a football stadium? No. You're saying.
Because he was really intoxicated, run up and down the sideline during the national title game. So
he was floating high.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even care.
I say we give him a Segway on the side.
It's all hell, and I loved it, and I can't wait to see it during the XFL.
Give him a Segway on the sideline. That's all I'm saying. XFL.
Let him be on the field. Why not?
Damn. Damn. What if he was on one side of the field and Tony Romo was on the other?
And then they both jump in the defensive and offensive huddles.
Yes. Yes.
Because they'd be above, get the above shot and put a microphone in like a boom mic.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Just pow.
Oh, on-field coaches. Why isn't this a thing? Man.
XFL. Come talk to us. We got ideas.
Oh
yeah.
Man. But yeah, anything McAfee's doing will be entertaining. They're going to have a really good crew. But yeah, I mean, point being, all that being said, this is the last NFL game people are going to be able to watch for months. So it better be good. If they leave any controversy out there and people get a really good dose of the XFL and it goes off real well this first season, man, the NFL is going to have a lot of heat on it come next year. And you know what the NFL does whenever they got a lot of heat on them? They just try to tweak things and adjust the rules a little bit to where there's more offense. And if the XFL goes out and just lets people bang, football's not going to look like it does now in a few years if the XFL is successful.
No fair catches in this league, bitch.
Well, they technically have them, but you'd rather just let the ball go over your head.
Exactly. If you catch the ball, you're running it and going to get hit.
Yeah. Because if it goes over your head at the 20, then you get the ball at 35. So like you don't even care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't even matter. I'm really excited to be able to watch people play defense.
Yes.
I think that's what gets me more fired up than anything else. The fact that there will be actual defensive plays, hits. Man.
These are going to be players that are fighting for their jobs, like week in, week out, too. I mean, none of these guys are going to be guaranteed in the XFL like, NFL players are. I mean, these guys are going to be busting their ass, I feel like.
Yeah. I would like to see, too, I'm sure they're still going to have some sort of, like, penalty for unsportsmanlike or unnecessary roughness bullshit to where, if you intentionally try to injure somebody on targeting play, yeah, you'll get thrown out, but not like this bullshit now where it's like dude, the running back lowered his head. You're going to tackle, and then okay, now it's targeting. You know,
Yeah. Let them
Yeah.
play, man. Let them play.
Obviously you can't just let somebody actually target somebody, but that bullshit about yeah, you should have been more careful. You couldn't hit that guy. No, fucking if that guy lowered his helmet down, that's on him. You know.
Agreed.
So yeah, I think there will be a pass interference penalty, or not pass interference penalty, pass interference challenge flag thrown.
And what will happen? Overturned?
I think they're gonna have to overturn it. I think they're gonna have to, unless they really want to. I don't know, man.
I'm saying they're not going to because they're not going to admit fault. I'm going that path that they've got to guard themselves of being as precise as possible. They've got to keep, like you said, the XFL's coming in hot.
They're like a child,
Yeah.
right? They have to stick to their lie.
Yes.
Even when they know they're caught, they have to
Yes.
stick to the lie.
Yes, exactly.
Regardless.
Yes.
It's like there's a dead body in the cooler.
Hashtag Saints.
I don't know what that's not a dead body. No, bro, that's a dead body. No, I
No,
don't.
no. No, that's not. Nope.
That's fake.
Nope. That's a prop.
The NFL.
Totally
Man.
problem.
Yeah, so I'm saying they don't overturn it because they're not going to admit fault. I don't think there's going to be any. I say all challenges are no in the NFL or in the Super Bowl.
All right. So who do you think MVP? End of the day, I've already said I've got Mahomes. I think he leads a good second half. Not necessarily a comeback, but more of he just really puts the hammer down. Shane, who do you got for the end of the game? The MVP. Who's your guy?
It's gonna be tough for this guy to win it, even though he is a total difference maker. I'm gonna go with Tyreek Hill.
I don't hate it.
The amount of things he can do, not only out of the backfield on random, they give him the ball out of the backfield at least 5-6 times a game.
Sure.
Receiving. Plus, I'm sure he's gonna be doing returns on everything in this game. So I mean, if he only gets 2 deep bombs for touchdowns or long passes, then obviously it'll go to Mahomes. But if he has a deep touchdown, a long run, and a punt return or kick return, something like that for a touchdown, he's going to get that MVP over. Like, he has to do something besides just catch a pass. But if he does catch a touchdown pass and does something else for a touchdown, he'll get the MVP. I think.
Well, I mean, he's a guy that you want to have the ball. You want him touching the ball 20 times a game.
Yeah.
One way or another, Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely a difference maker. That's not a bad pick.
Nope. He's a burner, man. Nobody can guard him.
Yeah. No, that guy, he's stupid fast. It's ridiculous. Good pick. I don't hate that at all. That's actually that's a good one. Don, what do you think?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be Mahomes, point blank. But the type of game I would like to see would be a Suggs comes out, gets 4 sacks, becomes the defensive MVP.
Ooh.
Like a Von Miller back when the Broncos won. Von Miller dominated the game. I want to see a defensive dominated game by Kansas City.
Ooh, okay.
I can see Clark winning it too if it's going to be a defensive guy.
Sure, absolutely. But I love that type of game to where the defense just controls the game and sets the tone, then the offense comes out and just follows up with it. And I think if the Chiefs are going to run away with it, that's what they're going to have to do.
If they get a sack on Jimmy Garoppolo's first drive, it's ball game right there. There ain't no.
And their defense, and the Kansas City's defense is no joke. So I'm hoping for a defensive MVP.
I mean, Honey Badger could win it too. I mean, that guy would get a 6 and
he sure could. That guy, he can do a lot of things. He can be put into blitz packages. He's good for a few picks. Man, rack up some tackles.
If somehow San Francisco could score, Bosa could win it, but I don't foresee that happening.
But yeah, my prediction is number 94, Kansas City MVP.
Good pick. That would be a fun game to watch.
That's what I'm hoping for. Entertainment.
That would be a fun game to watch. Oh man. So I've got the under. You guys have the over. We're all taking Kansas City. Mahomes over or under 300 yards, Shane.
I'm gonna go over. They don't run
I'm
the
saying
ball
over.
a hell of a lot. So
Oh God, no! I don't even know if they know how to. I'm not sure Mahomes knows how to hand it off.
I'm saying Mahomes is over
Yeah.
300.
yeah,
You said
the
what?
running back have 40 yards rushing usually and like 70 receiving. So it's got to be the over.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with that. You got the over too?
Yeah, I would agree. He's going to go over 300 yards. I'd say he's going to be closer to 400, maybe 400 plus.
Oh, Lord!
I think Mahomes is going to expose San Francisco's defense because Andy Reid's just a genius.
All right, Garoppolo's over under 240.
No way.
Under? Okay.
Under.
No way.
Under.
I think.
Yeah, you have a.
two.
Do you have an over under how many interceptions Garoppolo's going to throw? Is that a smart
I-
to take the over?
Not that I saw.
I think Garoppolo's going to throw, probably 20 times absolute max. I mean, I just don't see him getting that kind of yardage.
No, man, he's gonna have to throw more than that.
I don't see it happening.
He's gonna have to if they're gonna keep up with Mahomes. He's gonna have to throw the ball more than 20 times.
Give it to Mostert, let him go.
That's great. Get down by 2 touchdowns and then
Right, and then what? Yeah,
I just don't see Garoppolo getting anywhere near that number though. Regardless,
yeah, he's gonna throw the ball more than 20 times. If you're gonna put the number at 20, it's definitely over 20. It's got to be over 20. Shane, wouldn't you agree? Over 20 times throwing the ball.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna have.
I'm still going with under.
He may only
Yeah.
have 15 completions, but he's gonna have 40 attempts.
Yeah, just trying to get.
They're gonna be behind.
Just to stay in it. I agree.
When Lamar Jackson finally got behind, and he had 50 some odd attempts in that game.
So that's another factor I want to kind of bring up. So with that being said, if Mahomes comes out and kind of runs the table and just dominates the entire Super Bowl, does the MVP still go to Jackson?
Playoffs don't count.
Or
yeah, it's regular season MVP.
I understand, but you're also relying on human vote.
Well,
it's
the vote's already in.
yeah.
Oh, they were. Oh, okay, they've already voted. Okay, never mind. Scratch that.
That's already over.
It'll be the classic case of Peyton Manning winning MVP and Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Absolutely right. Yeah. I think.
Which fuck you for that, Shane.
You're welcome.
Yeah, fuck you.
What are you talking about?
Shane made a dig at me the other day about how normally the regular season MVP for the NFL sucks in the playoffs, and then he made a jab at Peyton about it. And I was like, well, it's true though.
I just made a jab right now. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's true. Don't get me wrong, it's true. It just fuck you for it.
Well, I mean, that just goes back to the age-old adage of defense wins championships. Indianapolis never had a defense.
No, and I mean that's why Peyton went out in Denver on a championship. The defense won that game. Peyton looked terrible, but the defense dominated.
Well, he didn't look terrible. He looked just good enough to win the game.
Exactly.
He looked good enough not to lose it.
Against the Colts. We had an onside kick and a pick 6 against Peyton Manning. So we sold 2 possessions.
Yeah.
You know? It had nothing to do with Drew Brees. Drew Brees played all right, but special teams and defense won that game for us.
Absolutely.
Possessions. So, and I think Peyton Manning, it actually hurt him that I think he was so good that these coaches coasted with him most of his career and didn't have to do as much. So therefore, they still look good and not get fired, but they weren't going to win at all.
Don't do as much. I think they pretty much said, "Here, Peyton, go."
Yeah, but I mean, you still got to coach the other half of the fucking team. Peyton can't.
Well, sure. But I agree with you. I mean, I think the coaches, almost relied on him too heavily by what you're saying.
And really, I mean, they gave him some tools around him, but even the ownership, kind of said, "Oh, well, we got Peyton, we'll be all right." They definitely. They would have spent next year $15, $20 million a year. They probably had 2 or 3 rings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was never much of a run game.
Peyton was on the field so damn much.
But the defense, man. I mean, I can remember years when they just could never stop the run. That was the biggest problem the Colts had when Peyton was there, was they just never could stop the run. So when you're facing a great quarterback, just like the Super Bowl here in a couple of days, you're looking at, we want to keep the ball on the ground. We want to keep the ball out of Pat Mahomes' hands, right? Same thing with Peyton. And they would just do everything in their power to keep the ball out of Peyton's hands. Well, the Colts didn't have a run defense. So once they got to the playoffs, that just got exposed.
You know who does have a run defense? Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they do. They showed it. That is a fact. So.
Well, they stopped Derrick Henry.
Did they ever? Man, weren't we were wrong about that. I haven't been wrong about a lot of things lately as far as the sports world goes, but that was one of them. They showed me.
But I figured they would win by like 3. That's 7.5. I was like, oh, that 7.5, that half point hooked me in. I was like, yeah, it's a lock. Wrong.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Shane, random facts since we've been talking heavily this week about the Royal Rumble. I'm looking up some news. Random Royal Rumble fact. Obviously, the big story has been AJ Styles got injured in the match. Everybody knows that. But check this out. Drew McIntyre actually got completely knocked unconscious during the Royal Rumble match.
What?
Yeah.
When was that? Did it say when?
He said the bump revealed that Drew was legitimately knocked unconscious after suffering a pitch-perfect black mass at the hands of former NXT champion Aleister Black.
Oh, man. So he actually fucking hit him that fucking hard.
He literally knocked him out mid-match.
Damn, I want to see video of that.
They'll show the contact, but then after that, then fucking,
they're not gonna let you see it unless someone has it live but they'll rip it down to cover their ass.
Very good about covering shit like that.
Wow. Damn, that's amazing. They still, I mean, obviously it's scripted and everything, but I mean, when the guy you have scripted to win gets KO'd in the middle of the match, that could throw a chink in the chain.
Yeah. It's one of those, take a little break, take a little breather, lead up against the turnbuckle, sit there in the corner.
Well, notice how McIntyre laid underneath a rope for a long time. He was regaining consciousness and getting his wherewithal.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, that's how guys do that, though, man. Like, it's kind of...
Well, sure, but normally it doesn't involve a full unconscious mode.
Yeah. Well, it's like, do you read what AJ said about he knew his shoulder was messed up while he was in the ring?
Yep.
And, like, you could roll out for a medical, but he goes, I'm AJ Styles. I can't roll out for a medical in the middle of the match.
Yeah, he told the ref, he's like, this is the Royal Rumble. I got to go over the top rope. Somebody has to throw me out, separated shoulder or not.
Yeah.
He fought, the last couple of minutes with the separated shoulder, even took a bump outside with the separated shoulder.
He got back, got thrown out, separated even more.
Yeah.
But
Edge came in and speared him and separated it.
Oh, is that when it happened?
But AJ's already said it's not Edge's fault. AJ took the bump wrong, tried to sell it too much, ended up coming down completely on his shoulder, and it just popped.
Dang.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what happens. Like, I mean, people say that stuff's not real, but them guys, man,
it's scripted entertainment. It's not fake. It's scripted.
They know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen, but they still got to complete all the moves.
Let's say, the finishing, how they're going to end. Like, hey, you're going to kick me and then you're going to pin me. Aside from that, nothing is planned.
Yeah, a lot of those guys, I mean, they're talking to each other in the ring. People don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Telling each other moves while they're...
A lot of them have long hair.
Yeah, when you see them clinch up, they're whispering, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And the funniest story about that was the Hulk Hogan one with Andre the Giant where he won the title over him.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the story about that, Don?
I have, but go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, they had written up 2 or 3 different ways that it would end, and like Hogan had one he pitched to Vince, and Vince pitched it to Andre, but Andre still had creative control to do whatever he wanted. And I'm going through the whole match, and it was starting to go to where everything's going to where it was supposed to be. How I kind of scripted it, but I still didn't know I was supposed to win or not. And Andre said, slam. And so I picked him up and I slammed Andre the Giant's 500-pound man, slammed him. And the whole time I'm pinning him, I'm thinking he's going to kick out. But he didn't. But the reason Andre didn't tell me is because he didn't want me to expect it. So whenever I was excited about winning, it actually was true excitement.
The reaction was pure that night. Yeah, absolutely. Hulk had no idea that how he was going to win.
Oh,
yeah.
And that was the point to where obviously Andre the Giant handed over the reins of the company to Hulk Hogan as well, and that's why Hulk Hogan became Hulk Hogan that match.
Yeah, and Dan, that's what they call putting some guy over. I don't know if Don had told you about any of that before. You know what that means.
yeah.
That's kind of what happened with McIntyre and Brock, where McIntyre claymored him, and when he went out, you saw how much Brock sold being passed out, was on the outside of the ring, acting like he was all fucked up. Like, over. So he's like, kind of like, you're the next guy, you know?
Yeah.
He didn't lose the title to him that night, but he made it credible that guy could beat Brock Lesnar.
That's why I was hoping Punk would make a return to fight Rollins, but dreams don't happen.
You never know. Rollins is only a tag team belt holder right now. He could get an altercation.
I know, but I'm not getting my hopes up anymore because that was the perfect timing to do it with how the internet kind of feud is going between all of them, because we all know it's bullshit. But I mean, it's been leading to where that would have been a good opportunity to get them in the ring together with a bunch of other people, have them go at each other, and then set up the future feud.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's still the Saudi show, and then there's still the another show after that. So I mean, they're gonna have to have a surprise for one of those before Mania to draw people in. So I mean, there's still 2 pay-per-views before then. So
right, plenty of time.
But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. But anyway, so McIntyre evidently completely unconscious during the Rumble, still ended up following the script, taking a W and going to Mania and challenging Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah. So, man, It's going to be interesting to see. Like, I personally like Drew McIntyre. A lot of people didn't, but I like him.
Man, I'm indifferent against him. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but at the same point, I don't see him on there and want to turn the TV off either. So, I'm cool with it. I mean, regardless.
And I don't know if you've been to a WWE event with McIntyre in it yet. That is a big bastard. Like,
oh yeah, he's a monster. He's taller than you.
He's actually taller than Strowman.
Is he really?
Yeah. Now Strowman's thicker.
Oh, absolutely.
He's probably an inch and a half, 2 inches taller than Strowman.
Oh, he's only 6'5". You're taller than him.
Well, that's what he got him listed at. But I mean, dude, he's a big guy. Like they say Strowman's 6'8", but they were standing in the ring together. Maybe he's wearing bigger boots than Strowman is.
But regardless, I mean, McIntyre, I'll give that guy credit, and kind of like what Bus was saying online the other day, with our little kind of Twitter battle going back and forth about our opinions. McIntyre used to be in 3MB, and he's probably put on 20, 30 pounds of brick shithouse. He has worked his ass off to get in the position he's in, and I respect that a lot because, he was a kind of a joke in the WWE as far as the scripts were concerned for a lot of years.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, the shape he's in now, he's fucking massive.
Well, he and Jinder Mahal did the same thing. They both went out and probably took some supplements and did a lot of lifting and came back and said, hey, look at me. I'm ready to kick some ass. Let's do this.
Yeah, except Jinder had pimples on his back after he did it. So
yeah, Jinder also had veins popping out from every god which knows direction. But yeah, it's just both those guys. They put in the effort and look where it got them. Good for them.
Yeah, I was having this discussion with Allison before. I can tell who's going to win at Mania based on who's in the best absolute shape.
Because they know it's their WrestleMania moment.
Well, it's like I knew Bayley was going to win a title when she came back and didn't have a little bit of a belly anymore, and she had like a V cut. I'm like, she's going to win a title. Sure enough, she did. What's her name? Lacey Evans is going to win a title.
Well, then we all know that Sheamus is going to come back and win one too.
Yeah, and Sheamus in phenomenal shape. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at all these people that all of a sudden come out of nowhere and are fantastic shape, or they're way better shape than they used to be. That in their uniform.
Yep.
The higher quality their ring attire is, the closer they are to winning a title. That's
Yep.
my so being in shape and ring attire quality.
Well, yeah, and I mean it's obvious to see, you know, who the company backs. I mean, that doesn't take a genius to figure that out. But I absolutely agree. I mean, it's, you know, you got to work your ass off, but at the same point, once you get there, that company is going to back you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, look at fucking Becky Lynch. She
Yeah.
totally went against everything. Like, apparently she caught heat for calling herself Becky Two Belts from Vince.
Oh, absolutely. Vince was pissed about that.
It's not like anybody calling it belts, you know. But
Hey, good for her though. She went from in the shadows of Charlotte Flair to being the top dog.
well, all it takes is a broken nose on live TV.
Yeah. Hey, hey, you take it and you roll with it and you use the right opportunities, and you know what? Good for you.
Sometimes when you're good enough, the politics don't even matter. You know,
Exactly.
It's almost like with Stone Cold. It's the same thing that happened. That's why people compare Stone Cold to Becky Lynch so often.
Yep.
Stone Cold was not supposed to be what he was. He was supposed to be a character.
Not at all.
And then all of a sudden, like, he was supposed to be a heel, and everybody loved him. And it was like, wait, why is this happening? You know, why are the people all of a sudden cheering for this guy, even though he's supposed to be the bad guy? That's when you know you got something. Even The Rock was that way.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Rock was a total heel when he's Rocky Maivia.
Oh yeah, he came out of being the laughing stock and being a jackass, basically.
Yeah.
Rocky sucks. Rocky sucks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how he came out, and everybody, you know, that was what happened. I mean, for a long time.
Yeah. But then, you know, Shawn Michaels, same way. He was a heel, but people loved him. You know.
Yeah.
And-
But yeah, so I mean, recap. Shit happens in WWE. Those guys and girls are tougher than nails, and shit happens, and they move on, and they make it look like everything is just hunky dory dandy, and it is something that I could never do.
Shout out to Drew McIntyre. You get knocked the fuck out, still do your job. That's solid.
Yeah, well done.
Okay.
So, do you guys have anything else, or?
We are coming up on an hour and a half, so let's wrap this thing up. Shane.
I got really nothing else other than, yeah, Chiefs by a million all day doing that. And, yeah, let's look forward to next week. We get to talk about XFL betting line.
It's like Christmas.
Excited? Are you excited?
NFL recap and XFL preview.
Oh, it's like Christmas.
Yes.
All right.
And
everyone.
the beauty of XFL lines, you know what the beauty of that is?
What's up?
Even the gambling people don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
That's right.
Nobody
man.
has any clue what's going to happen.
Just off the cuff. Nobody has any idea what anybody really has.
Yep.
I'm
It's
taking
going
the
to the wild, wild west.
money line underdogs all day next week. That's what's going on.
Yes. Yes. I am down. I like it.
I'm parlaying all the money line.
Fuck the system. I like it. Oh, man, I like it. All right. Website.
Yes, website.
Bankrupt.com. Visit that. Twitter. What's our Twitter?
Twitter, Morally The is the handle, but just search The Morally Bankrupt Podcast. You'll find us Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Podbean. We're even hopefully going to be within the next couple of days up on iTunes. I mean, you guys want to hear us. There's ways to hear us.
Right. We will be on
And,
every
if
type of
somebody
social
interested to follow on social media, I am at the Big Funk on everything. So
media. Cool.
very convenient.
All right. I think that wraps us up. Thanks for listening. And we will be back at this probably this weekend.
Have a good one.
Well,